So I had somebody ask me yesterday on the blog, which was a really cool question. It's the first time I've gotten an investing question like this. They said, hey Matt, do you know of any ways, how can I invest $1,000 into real estate? Or do you know of any ways, like abstract, out of the box thinking ways? And I thought about it for a second and I was like, my response was gonna be, no, I don't think you can do anything in real estate for $1,000. It's just not there. And then I did a little digging and I remembered in the back of my mind, I mean, I've been a lending club investor for, I think 4 years and it's tapering off. By the way, don't invest in lending club today. If you're looking at review videos, I'll have to do a separate one about that. Lending club sucks. The marketplace right now is in distress, in my opinion. I'm siphoning any money that I have back in there, which is hardly any now, just out of the platform, just waiting for it to wind down, because when Lending Club took away the ability to sell default notes on the third-party network, which is Folio FN, and they started putting stop limitations in there on things that you couldn't do, the platform went to shit. And so what happens is there's really no recourse for anyone. And you just have to kind of trust that Lending Club is doing their best to recoup any of those default investments. And I got to tell you, I don't think the returns indicate that they're doing a great job, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I don't invest in Lending Club anymore. And so I know it's a little side tangent, but it's all kind of related because I'm about to talk about Fundrise. And so what I did was yesterday or last month, I think, when I got this question, I threw $1,000 that same day into Fundrise, and we're going to analyze the performance over the next 6 to 12 months. Now, I don't know if $1,000 is really enough to gauge the performance of Fundrise. Like if you just put $1,000 into Lending Club, really wouldn't be enough to get note diversification that would really give you accurate feedback as far as the condition of the platform, the average returns, and so on and so forth. Now, why are all these bloggers running around telling you about these services? Why are all these financial blogs saying, oh yeah, just put your money in Lending Club, you can make $10,000, with the $10,000 investment into Betterment, you can get these returns, and they do tax loss harvesting and all this other shit for you. The reason that these guys are so motivated to tell you to sign up for these services is because of their affiliate programs. So every time you sign up, they get a check. So they make more money from promoting the services than they actually do using or investing in the services themselves. And I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't give a shit, because when I was an up and coming blogger and I was starting to make a little money, I was looking for places to stash it, and I didn't wanna just get 0.85% interest in a savings account, because it just sits there and you make like $80 a month on 100 grand. Like, it's so stupid. If you watch some of my older videos, I talk about this. And so I want to test these services. And so when I got this question, I thought it was a year away from testing personal finance stuff. But when I got this question, I was like, you know what? I've got idle cash just sitting all over the place. Why don't I put it to use and we do some reviews of some of these services and find out how they actually perform? So I don't know if $1,000 into Fundrise is going to be a good gauge on how well the platform works. I might have to throw another 10, 20, 30,000 at it, which is fine. I can do that in the next few months. But I just wanted to let you know that instead of just answering your question on what I thought, I found a solution. I found an answer to your question. Where can you put $1,000 and get started in real estate? Maybe you're a college student, maybe you just have big dreams, but you don't have any money, and you just want to make sure that you're putting all your ducks in a row. I get it. I should have done that when I was a kid. I would be retired by now. But anyway, instead of just answering your question and giving you an opinion video, what I thought would be better was to put some of my own money to work and test these solutions out before I tell you, oh yeah, this is an option, here, sign up with my affiliate link so I can get whatever they pay. And I thought that would be a way cooler way to do it, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be investment opportunities that we can have affiliate programs for and promote and all that stuff. So why not actually test them and figure out which ones truly help people and which ones truly service the actual investor well. And there's some blogs out there that I recommend and that I think are legitimate and credible, but there's also a lot of personal finance blogs out there, especially the ones that you say, if you Google like how to make extra money and they say sign up for these survey sites and all this other shit, that's for another video. But a lot of those blogs are just not credible. And if you have a decent amount of money to work with, you're not going to trust those people anyway. So anyway, so over the next 6 months, I think we'll do a review on Fundrise, and we'll also do a tracking, a 6 to 12 month return tracking, and see what the performance is really like. And then probably dump some more cash in there and see if that diversification or increase affects the overall returns. And I think that would be a great case study. And if you guys have any feedback or other investing platforms that you'd like me to try, I think we're going to start doing reviews on these on the blog. And so let me know what you think. Always open to constructive criticism. Let me know how I can make these videos better, what services I should try, what you'd like to see next. Thanks, guys. And by the way, I should note that I'm a little skeptical of crowdfunding sites because of what happened to me with Lending Club. You know, years ago when Mr. Money Mustache was first writing about it, I think it was great. And like I said before, when they gave you the ability to sell off defunct or default notes at a discount or whatever you could get for them and then reinvest that money, the churn was way better. And so that greatly affected my returns. It was also a very manual process. It wasn't passive. Like every single month I had to log in and, you know, see which ones. Anyway, long story short, that's over. That's not even available anymore. I'm just telling you from my own experience, it makes me very skeptical of crowdfunded investment sites. And so, you know, a lot of these old blogs that have done reviews are kind of outdated. And so I feel like we really have to test this stuff for ourselves and then, you know, going forward, just make, you know, the best assessment that we can. But I gotta tell you, you know, Fundrise seems really legit. There's a lot of great people that I think are promoting it that are credible. However, you know, when you put your money where your mouth is, you know, maybe there's stipulations that I don't know about, and I'm just really weary of that. So, you know, I don't want to tell you just to go right out and sign up for this company. Like I said, I'm gonna put some money to work and see what happens with this.